Brian's running the meeting now. He just stole his seat.
It's all good.
Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, William.
A lot of times where I just, I'm with the customer at the door. They claim that they're the authorized user, either the one that's paying for the bill or the one that's paying on the bill. Don't be afraid to actually speak to someone, because at the end of the day, nothing was confirmed with this customer. There's a few customers that I get, I'm like, they're trying every number that they know in the book. It's like, nothing's adding up. It's just, the information that I'm putting into the system isn't registering. So at the end of the day, when you can't get through that automated system, just call somebody. But just rest assured, like, the system closes at around like 7 to 7:30. So you can call. Honestly, a lot of the times I don't like getting on the phone with them, because what they do is lets the customer know that we're third party, which is the truth. Don't be afraid to, it's the truth. Don't be afraid to, don't go around the truth. So don't be afraid to tell them that you're third party. At the end of the day, hey, let the customer know, hey, you get a lot of those customers coming by the third party. Yeah, but we're actually not like them. You're a third party, but we can assist. So when you speak to that agent on the other end of the phone, just let them know, hey, we're here to just let the customer know, hey, I just need your set number, the information you're giving me is not adding up. So once you speak to someone, they can wrap that up. Maybe it's the number, maybe they need to update some type of information for you to do the enrollment and get the gas station. So use that tool. A lot of times the automated system doesn't help everything. Maybe 98% of the time.
Just like Christian, I know you said you left one of the houses because it was pretty frustrating. Before you guys leave, just remember, worst case scenario, like, feel free to wait for that, because they do answer the phone. Just let the customer know, hey, when they answer the phone, I have it on mute while I'm talking to the customer just in case they do answer while I'm speaking. But I'm like, hey, just let them know that you're gonna need your gas station security ID number. I write it out for them because it's hard for them to remember. Sometimes they don't really know what that is, so I write it out like, this is what you're gonna ask them for. And then the customer will just ask them the questions and tell me, oh, what's your name, what's this, what's that, and then they'll give it to me. Yeah.
I just want to add, you guys can do that. I personally have never done that ever.
And that's worst case scenario, like I
right, yeah, worst case scenario. But if you call back PG&E enough, you will get the automated system. Positive.
Yeah.
It's literally, I'm sure it's easy, right? I'm sure it's easy. Me personally, I'm thinking I'm putting myself in the new person's shoes, right? So if me as somebody who's been doing this 7 months or whatever, if I feel like, if you're a new person, like, just focus on the automated system. Once you get better at 5-stepping and really having that game where you could just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I've never done it, so it's probably really simple and easy, but just, keep it simple, in my opinion. If you're new, keep it simple. Just do your best to get that automated system. If you keep having to call, because you never know, like maybe you get that person on the phone and then that person kind of fucks it up. Or they ask PG&E a question, like, who is this guy? Who's Wave? Like, who's this then? That could happen, potentially. Protect your PMA. This is the only time I'm gonna say deal with the robot and not the human. Normally we wanna deal with the human and not the robot. In this scenario, you want the robot. The robot is on your side. That little lady, she on your side. She said, I need the last word of social. Like, she's on your side. You feel me? Whoever made that robot lady, mwah, I love her. You feel me? We need to call her something. We should give her a name. What's her name? Fuck Peggy. Princess. Princess.
Leslie, always help.
Tell her Cookie.
We'll call her Princess. When you get Princess on the phone, we love Princess. You know what I'm saying? I love Princess. Hey, Princess! Feel me? Thank God. Please listen carefully. So maybe I love you, Princess. You feel me? That's it, right?
I love you too.
Yeah, Princess.
That would be scary.
Right, we got Peggy and we got Princess Peggy. That's her name, Princess Peggy.
No, you can have no association with Peggy ever.
Right, no, but she's the better Peggy. You know what I'm saying? She's the automated Peggy. She ain't the live Peggy with all the questions. The better Peggy. She ain't the Peggy that's gonna go back and forth with you. Yeah. She the Peggy that's gonna listen to you. Submissive. I want my girl to be like Princess Peggy. You know what I'm saying? I want my girl to be like Peggy. You know what I'm saying? Right? That type of thing. Real quick, be honest. Who needs to see that one more time? It's okay.
Right here.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do that.
One more thing, real quick.
Clap it up for Jessica.
Jessica!
Great job,
Need what?
I need it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh.
I want to do it too.
Real quick,
Christian had,
yeah, I had a customer yesterday, and this really helped. If you guys ever get like, I'm not gonna lie, like 9 times out of 10 this works. If you get customers that say, I need to do my research, I'm trying to like find a solution for that. And it just blew my mind yesterday. I'm like, why was I thinking about this earlier? They're like, you know what? I'm gonna call PG&E. Oh, no worries, that's why we're here. I'll call them for you. So look, this is what we're gonna do. You say you want to speak to PG&E, don't worry. You can just speak to an actual person, a live agent from PG&E. This will sum up everything. So yeah, this customer, I honestly, I was doing the Peggy, the automated system, and by accident, I was just listening to the customer. They were asking me a goddamn question. So I just missed the whole prompt. So it went straight to the person, right? So it was ringing. It's just divine timing, bro. So they got on the phone. I'm like, you said you want to speak to PG&E? Here you go. I'm like, wait, is this PG&E? This guy's at my door. Yeah, that's a third-party supplier. I just let them know you need your gas service agreement ID, and just like that. Positive. So he said, if you want to verify anything, just call PG&E. Or let them know, hey,
Guys, sorry.
This is just to verify because I've been having issues with this, bro.
Issues with what? Let's talk
With
about
just people like, oh, I need to do my research. I don't want to do this. Can you come back? Like, I'll just do my research and I'll call you or something like that.
Well, yeah, I know that you've been showing them how we're on the PG&E website.
Yeah, that one customer did that, but he still didn't even budge.
So here's all I want to say. Like, I'm about working smarter, not harder. If you are bumping into that many customers to where you have to call PG, I'm sorry. Like, but this is good that we're talking about this. If you bump into that many customers where you have to call PG&E, verify with them, you're literally saying, I know you don't trust me, let me get, and that's okay, because I get it. Sometimes I'm like, look, we're on a PG&E website, I say it very confidently. Usually when I say it very confidently, they don't really budge. They're just like, okay, if this guy shows me that they're on the website, I'm gonna feel stupid, let me just listen to him, right? It's very like, you know, when I tell people I'm using the automated system, I don't tell them I'm calling PG&E. I say, hey, I'm using my automated system. In the customer's mind, I have a personal system for me as an agent because in their mind, they're gonna connect me with PG&E. I don't know why the paper says we're not affiliated with PG&E. I don't know why, because we literally, if we are a gas supplier, but I get it, verbal, legal stuff, whatever, it's all good, right? I'm gonna give you all a live example how to get the automated system, and yeah. And to be honest, guys, you wanna know the truth? Here's the truth. Most people that you gotta call for, 80% of them literally have a bill in the house. When I got a call back and maybe they don't have the social, whatever, say, look, just go find an older bill. How many times have you guys called the automated system and then they're like, wait, let me go find a bill?
No, literally,
Yeah.
because I do this little thing where I'm just like, well, since you don't have your bill, I'm gonna have to go ahead and call. And then they're like, wait, all of a sudden they go find a bill. So if you guys want to even say that, like, you know, it's gonna take a couple of minutes, it's still really quick, but since you don't have your bill, I'm gonna have to call. And then they'll be like, they just magically come and find one. You know?
They magically find one, right, exactly, okay.
Yeah, I'm not doing every customer like that, Drew. It's just,
No, I know, I get you.
That they help that particular customer, so I'm not saying like utilize just that tool. Obviously, we're the agents, gain that trust from the
Right.
customer.
You gotta remember, PG&E is literally gonna say, yeah, that's a third party, this, and that. People have a negative association with third party, right? That's it. They have a negative association with third party.
I was just gonna say,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say real quick, when I was working with a customer, they were kind of like insecure about like us. They were like, oh, it's a third party. You're like, are you like a scam with PG&E? I was like, no, you can actually go on the PG&E website and you'll see us on there. And she was like, okay, I'll look into it. And she was like, so like, what do I need to do? I was like, I just need you to grab a gas bill for the past 4 months. They went and grabbed it, but they were like looking it up on their phone and they saw us on there, so they felt more comfortable after I discovered it and
Right.
everything. And then after that, I think she was like, she didn't have the second piece to her bill, so I was like, do you need me to call PG&E or do you have their number? And she was like, can you call? So I called them and I just registered up there.
Positive, super positive. So, okay, I'm gonna screen share this, cause we got the screen share working, yay. I'm gonna screen share this so you guys can, so I'm gonna show you guys three different things right now. We're gonna go one more time on how to get the gas service agreement ID. Does anybody know how to get the gas service agreement ID from, cause sometimes they log into their phones, some people cannot, when they click view current bill, you notice how some people can't pull it up. Sometimes that's the ad blocker, you have to turn off the ad blocker, but lately the past like 3 people, I had to get the SED number from the website. From their little thing. So, I don't have a PG&E account. It's hard to show you guys that. Wait, can I show you guys that? Let's see.
What do you mean by the ad blocker?
Sometimes they will say that. You'll get a
So the
pop.
settings, in their settings, they have it. They go to apps. If you go to apps, for at least for iPhone apps, Safari ad blocker. Pop-ups. I'm sorry. It says block pop-ups. You gotta turn block pop-ups off. So when you click view current bill, it'll pop up. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why when they click view current bill, it'll just say blank or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But I was turning it on. I was turning it off. The pop-up blocker, I was turning it off. And for some reason I couldn't pull up the bill, but I was able to get the SED number. I can tell you guys how to do it without, okay, y'all see the TV? Just leave the TV.
Is it the ad blocker thing?
No. Well, I'll show you guys the ad blocker, right? If you go to settings, okay. You go to apps. Y'all see this? You go to apps, right? Let's go to Safari.
It's not on you, I like. Are you sure? It's after.
Y'all see this? Block pop-up. You see that? You see that? Y'all see that right there? Y'all gotta turn that off to pull up the bill if it's not pulling up. But sometimes if that doesn't work, you'll go to the account dashboard. It'll say account details. You click on account, you scroll down, account details, view premise, and it'll show you the gas service agreement ID. If you need help in the field, just call me and I'll guide you through it. Does anybody have a PG&E account? At least one person has a PG&E account here. Oh, hell no! Okay.
Anthony does. Yeah. He raised his hand.
Will you please log in for the sake of us helping everybody?
Oh, I don't have it on. I get it in the mail.
Damn!
Yes, I do. You know.
I go try to run me like that.
Guess log in.
Just go ahead and pull up any copy from past 12 months.
Damn, you know what? I don't even know my username or nothing.
Damn!
Guest access.
Just say, reset your password when you get your sign.
Guest access don't even work. Look, there is no guest access. There's only guest bill pay. You only get guest access with Wave. Right. Okay, guys, so let me show you how to show us. Let me show you guys. I hope everybody's paying attention. So, you can do this whether they're logged in or not, okay? Search bar. If I type in gas, I search it, you give it a second, it's gonna have nothing at first, you let it wait a second, be patient, right? Okay, y'all see that? So look, we scroll down, you see that? Core gas aggregation, we click on core gas aggregation, okay? Now you notice how it says third party gas supplier. I try to just scroll down. I was like, yeah, so right? You click on this, you wanna click on core transport agent. CTA, right? Is there a list of CTAs that can supply my gas commodity? Oh my God, look at that.
I love it.
Now look,
I love it.
right? This is what I do. This is game. I'm giving y'all game. Y'all see all these suppliers?
Yeah.
When they see this big list, the first thing they're thinking is like, oh my God, how is this? In their mind, they're thinking this must be some third-party thing. So this is the first thing I tell them. Say, hey, yeah, there's a lot of gas suppliers. PG&E also services other areas besides California, which is true, right? It's true. They service other areas besides California. So obviously you guys see a lot of them. Oh, I thought I said Andy. So so you guys are my customer. So AAA, you know what AAA is, Mr. Customer, right? The insurance company, yeah. So they do supply gas commodity. Other than that, the most common ones out here is Vista and Wave.
Sheesh.
I am with Wave and then Vista, whatever. So I tell them like, hey, yeah. I might even say, oh yeah, AAA used to service this area, but they aren't right now. So we're the gas supplier for this area. So in their mind, they're thinking, oh, there's a few specific guys that do this, and this is just the newest guy for my area. So take control of the conversation. Hey, yeah, you see all these suppliers. Basically, PG&E, they service a lot of other areas. So the main ones, I'm not lying. I'm not saying, oh, yeah, North Star, they don't come around here. I'm not saying that, even though they don't really come around here like that. Or I've only seen them on like a couple bills. Hey, yeah, Mr. Customer, so AAA, you know what AAA is, right? Yeah, AAA, they also service... they service this area, but not right now, so that's why Vista and Wave, that's why we're out here. Makes sense? I be going to the door when I have Wave and my people have Vista, so I have to introduce both. And I have to tell people, yeah, we are the main two gas suppliers for this area, right? So that's it. I'm gonna go over it one more time, because you guys are not gonna remember. Ready? Gas. You search for gas, you give it a second. And this is the last resort thing.
Wait, but how'd you even get to the thing? Search it up.
PG&E.com.
Okay, PG&E.com and that little search bar is gonna be there.
Don't worry. Because we're all be worried about so much. You'd be like, wait! I'm like, girl. Core gas aggregation. Scroll down. CTA, course trip. Is there a list of CTAs I can spot my? Clap it up, let's go! So now you can confidently tell people, right, yeah, these third party guys that come around and do X, Y, and Z. You see, we are actually on the PG&E website. Make sense?
Yeah.
We're actually on a PG&E, and you say it calmly. Don't be like, yeah, we're on the PG&E website. No, yeah, we're actually on the PG&E website. And nod your head as you say, yeah, we're actually on the PG&E website. I can show you, but PG&E is not responsible for advertising us because why would they want to sell you gas at a cheaper rate from somebody else? They would rather make money off you, right? I was talking to my coach last night. If you get really good at making PG&E the bad guy, that's everything, right? That's it. If you can make PG&E look like the bad guy, they're gonna make the decision themselves and say, F PG&E, I'm gonna pay you instead. Positive?
I literally had a guy yesterday say F PG&E, and I was like, F PG&E.
All right, so look, we'll do this one last time. We'll do it in real time. I
Don't
immediately
forget to
put it on
mute
mute. Hey, y'all notice I got the PG&E picture? I did that on purpose.
Yeah.
I have PG&E saved in my phone. I have the picture there. So if the customer wants to be nosy and look at me, they think, oh, he got them on speed dial. Look, I got it that quick.
Okay.
10 seconds in. Look, anybody know what we press right here?
Four.
Press, you can press 4.
Can we press 4?
Yes.
Let's see.
Yeah, you can.
3 or 4? 3 or 4 work. All right, let's just stick with 4.
Four.
What do we do after here?
Gas
You wanna
service
do it?
agreement.
Gas service agreement ID.
Clap it up for Esmeralda!
Agreement ID. Gas service agreement ID.
Sometimes we'll do this. And we're gonna use, so you're gonna use John, you're gonna use this phone number, that's his last 4. Don't write down people's last 4s, okay? No, y'all didn't see that.
You're being recorded.
What do you press now? If you're using a phone number, what do you
All for
press?
teaching purposes only.
You press 2. Hey guys, sorry. If you guys are using a phone number, you press 2. Now put in the phone number.
This one?
Yeah. 209
Alright. 209 614
1897. That's how you know you got it right. When it says that, I'll tell the customer like, okay, you should be good. 2217. Now listen.
For security, I need to verify one more piece of information. To
Verify your account. I need the last 4 digits of the primary account holder's social security number.
Please enter them now.
Just a moment while I look up your information. We show the number you are calling from, 661. Look up your information. We show the number you are calling from, 661-753-4515.
Is on your account. Do not miss at the contact number to receive
You never add that.
notices from PG&E. Okay, we will not add this number to this account.
Let's continue with what we were doing.
The gas service ID for this account is 22.
It's always going to be 10 digits, so when I write it down on my paper, this is what I like to do. I know it's 10 digits, so I'll write 3, 2, 4, 6, 7, and then put a space, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I like to do just so I can read it easily.
I just remember 4 and 4. Well, when I read it, I just do 4 and
What are we
then
going to do with her while I'm
and
What
then-
are we going to do with
Can I
her?
give a nugget?
Wait 1 second, let her.
No, I was just saying that I like when I read it off the paper, you know, I do 4, and then I know that I'm like at the end because it's just 2 at the end, so.
Hey,
Math is math.
Instead of 5 and 5, trying to find the middle.
however y'all wanna do it, you can do it.
Look, how I do it, I go to my enrollment thing.
Right.
I go to
Right.
the thing is, and I type it as they're reading it.
Thank you. Yeah,
Same.
yeah,
Okay, cool. Maybe I'll listen to it again. Maybe I'll hear it again. Most of the time I just hang up.
That's
I
cool.
Copy and paste it.
Guys, however you want to write down the 10 digits, the thing is doesn't matter. So look, I'm gonna do this one last time, but I'm gonna speed run it to show you how fast you can do it. You don't have to wait for the robot lady to
Thank you
speak.
for calling more specific.
Let's just do this one last time, and I'm gonna speed run. Please, no like loud stuff. Okay.
Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed. For emergency or hazardous, the main menu. For billing and
Gas service agreement ID.
PG&E can provide service agreement ID for gas accounts or for electric accounts. To
Press
hear your
one.
gas service agreement ID. In order to look up your gas, starting with area code.
Don't forget the pound.
Please enter just
Pound doesn't matter, but we do. Yeah.
for your security. I need
Y'all see that?
Damn.
You don't need to wait for the lady to, and it makes you look like a pro. When
Yeah.
people see this, they're like,
while I look up your information. We showed a number you. Okay, we will.
y'all can do it that fast. So look, 1 minute, we did that in 60 seconds. We did that in 60 seconds. You see, I tell y'all, I call PG&E so much from my phone, they just be like, give him the menu. Like, you feel me? They're like, man, he don't like Peggy, you feel me? Now, sometimes they do, like yesterday, it's random. Sometimes they'll try to transfer me 20,000 times. I'm just gonna hang up and call back. I will not talk to a human. I'm not gonna have some random girl at her house working for PG&E from home. Yeah, it's a third party. Hey, be quiet. Yeah, it's a third party gas company. And she fuck up my whole deal.
Yeah.
I ain't doing all that. I'm using Princess Peggy. Positive?
Positive.
All right. Okay, cool. So, okay, real quick. I'm not going to get into a whole street sheet meeting. We got a guy.
We got a guy.
Awesome type of guy.
Awesome type of guy.
Awesome type of guy.
Let's go, guy.
And it's me. Clap it up. Yay! Alright. TLB, TLB, WB, Water Slide, Boom, Piggies. Know we the best, better say it with your chest off. So like water. Yeah, that's hard. We gotta keep practicing now. Okay, cool. Wait, one more time.
Wait, I gotta record it. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
one more
gotta
time.
practice.
Everybody in Water Squad gotta chant this shit especially. Alright. Know we the best, better say it with your chest off. Flow like water. Flow like water. That was good. How many claps?
Who's water?
It's funny Who's water spoon?
She knows what it is.
No, I know. It's only you.
I mean,
Only you.
y'all are dumb as hell. No, I'm sorry, you're dumb as hell. Yeah, I haven't, no, to be honest, I haven't really like promoted my team name to the team like that yet because I'm trying to get y'all learning sales and basic stuff.
We'll start
first
today.
before we, you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, but everybody has a team name. That's Power Squad. I'm Water Squad, right? Everybody got their own little team name, their own little different chant and everything like that.
So
That's
there's
just
only
it.
two
Just for now.
here.
No, there's multiple.
Wallace is Infinity Squad.
Xfinity.
My leader squad is Infinity
I thought it was
Squad.
Laser Squad.
My squad is Laser Squad. My leader is Infinity Squad, though. We're all Bomb Squad and Wolf Pack. There's a lot of. Everyone has a squad. David has a squad. What do you do? They do. You do. Everybody has a squad.
All right, so just real quick. So let me tell y'all about my experience yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I put 5 deals in this neighborhood. 1 was Elena's, 4 was mine. 5 deals, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really consider him a no because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll just say 12. So I got 12 no's. 12 no's divided by 5 yeses. That means I'm getting 1 yes for every 2.4 no's. You guys want to be able to track this stuff. So look, this was the first page to the neighborhood, and we was getting kicked in the face. I have 5 no's in a row. I told Elena and Habiba, I said, did I not tell you this? I said, look, I guarantee you, I'm predicting that I'm going to get at least 1 or 2 more no's, and then I'll get a yes. Like, I knew it. I knew I was going to get maybe 2 more no's and then get a yes. I was correct. After the 4th no, or the 3rd no, or whatever, I got 1 yes, or 1 no, and then I got a yes. Miss Judy, she was my first one. She was barely a yes, too. And she was very, like, you know what I'm saying, but we was able to do it, right? So, normally, I'll have a bell by the first page, or normally I'll have, like, 3. Normally I have a bell on the first page. Normally I have at least 2 within the first 20 doors, like mandatory. This neighborhood was a really, really, you know what I'm saying, one of them neighborhoods, like middle class, older suburbs, a lot of old people, not a lot of, it was Elena's area. She was telling me, she's like, yeah, it's not a lot of young people around here, whatever. So I told them, I said, look, I want to leave right now. I do not like this neighborhood, but I'm not gonna leave, I'm gonna hit my bill. I know for a fact it's impossible to not hit your bill if you are working your territory correctly and if you're working a full day and you maintain your PMA. I had like 2 people back out at the last second, and you can ask Habiba, it didn't even bother me. This one lady, I could have took full control. I could have had 5 yesterday. Yeah, I could have just clicked the buttons for her with Wave. Wave doesn't trip on you handling the customer's phone like that. I could have made her, I could have, yes, submit. I could have done that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, who done Wave. I could have done that. I didn't do that with Miss Nicole. No, I'm sorry. I didn't, where's her stupid ass? I did not do that with Miss Leanne because the whole process, she liked me and she trusted me and she was traumatized and she literally told me, she's like, I have like PTSD from this thing. But I was able to still make her sign everything and get to the last. Like I said, I could have had that deal. I could have closed. I could have just took control. The reason I didn't do that and I wanted her to click the last box is because I wanted her to have the decision at the end of the day. Why? She was asking me so many questions. She literally said word for word out of her own mouth, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very nervous about doing this. She liked me. We had some rapport, cracked a couple jokes. Everything was cool. Everything was light. Everything was all right. I knew that if I was to take control and submit that enrollment for her, I could have just, okay, and then I'm gonna have you take a pic. I could have finished and recapped the sale and I could have made her feel okay about it. But I also know there's a lot of people like her that are gonna Google Wave, look at reviews, they see one bad thing they don't like, they hate me, I'm the bad guy, they call in to complain, and I could possibly lose my opportunity. So I let her, even though I spent a whole 10, 12 minutes through that whole process, even though I was a little bit bummed out that I wasted that time, I CTA,
Close that ass.
No, I covered my ass.
Oh.
CMA. I covered my ass. CMA. You can CTA or you can CMA. CYA. Right? That's what I learned at LA Fitness. When I was in LA Fitness, the dude training me, he's like, first thing you gotta learn, bro, CYA, cover your own ass. I'm like, okay. Like, so you got CTA and CYA. You could close that ass or you could cover your ass. We need to start saying that. I like that. Y'all like that? Y'all like that?
Cussing.
Are you gonna CYA? This fool's over here like, God damn it! You got Willie over here, right? Yeah, right. Esmeralda's so stupid. Last week she dropped like 30 F words. Now she's like, no cussing.
Oh, you